Softball 360 is brought to you by ASA USA Softball, the national governing body of softball in the U.S. By Combat Sports, not all bats are created equal. By Evil Sports, the best softball on the planet is evil. evilsports.com. By bpathletics.com. For the best service and price, bpathletics.com. By softballcenter.com, the site for major softball news. And by officialgear.com, the one-stop shop for umpires and officials.
Softball 360 is the show, and America's Sport of the Summer is what we're talking about. Let's head up north to Minnesota and find out if the early bird does indeed get the worm at Croky's Early Bird Tournament. Take a look.
It's a softball rite of spring in the upper Midwest, Croky's Early Bird. One of the first big tournaments of the season. While some teams shake off the rust, most come ready to play. This is year 35 for Croky's, and the tourney continues to grow, with 160 teams from 10 states in the hunt for a victory.
It's like a national tournament for every division of play, and it's, for some of them, the first weekend of the year. I always say it makes as many teams as it breaks as many teams. The teams that are coming into it with high hopes and don't do so well, they sometimes end up not doing so well the rest of the year. And then there's other teams that didn't expect to be doing so well, that did really well, and it just made their year, and they go on to be really very successful throughout the year.
Corky Eberling created the Early Bird back in 1978. While the sport has changed over the years, what has stayed consistent? The great play and giving back to the community. All the proceeds from the weekend fund local youth scholarships.
And it's for kids that can't afford to play sports. And so this is its largest fundraiser for that fund.
Croky's is also an ASA Super Qualifier. Some of the biggest, baddest, and best teams are here. Time to earn a spot in the ASA Super National in August. Quite simply, a battle of the Titans.
I knew the competition would be good. There's a lot of teams here who play ASA ball year-round. That's what they do, right? So you know you're in for it when you play them. And actually the first little team we played was pesky. They stuck around for quite a while. So I'm expecting some really good competition, absolutely.
The long haul team is full of superstars, Brian Wegman, Bryson Baker. They have a great young infield now, Kevin Bazat, Luis Reyna. You need a good mix of defense, but you also have to have the traditional power that you see in softball. You have to be able to hit your 16 home runs, and then towards the end of the season, you have to be able to hit them on stadium fields.
A great tournament needs fine facilities, and Croky's features 17 fields amid the pines and prairies of southern Minnesota. The host town of Owatonna looks like a Hollywood movie set for a cute and quaint Midwestern town. The centerpiece, an architectural masterpiece, is the National Farmer Bank, a jewel built back in 1908 which features stained glass, terracotta, and draws visitors from around the world. But what powers the town this weekend is on the field. Games go round the clock, and at night, party time in the cement tent. A must-eat at Croky's, the infamous pork patty. More than 6,000 will be consumed by hungry softballers over 3 days.
I've had 6 already this weekend.
The chefs keep it simple. Quality pork, lightly seasoned over a time-tested grill.
What do you tell people who have never tried one of these pork patties before?
It's a life-changing experience. Once you have one, you'll be back forever.
But what team can eat a pork patty the fastest?
Ready, set, eat.
Go Oregon! Eat that meat! Eat that meat! Eat that meat! Eat that meat!
Gabe is off to a quick start and taunting the others.
Hey, can I get some cheese for this one?
Now back to the field, that's why we came, for some of the best softball in the upper Midwest, courtesy of the ASA.
You're going to see the best teams in the country right here, And if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere at Corky's. This is awesome. I mean, the teams want to be here, the umpires want to be here. There's a waiting list to be here for teams. There's a waiting list to be here for umpires. If you take a day off and you can't come to Corky's, you're back on the waiting list, and you don't want to do that.
Love Corky's. Favorite tournament of the
year.
Yeah, 35th year. Been coming here since I was 8 years old. Just great. Dad played, I played, he played.
Kids are on their way playing soon.
Yeah.
That's all the time we have for you today. Thanks for watching Softball 360. And if you have a tournament or a story for us to cover, make sure to check us out on softball360.com or usasoftball.com. And of course, hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you next time on Softball 360. I'm Carly Applin, and as I like to say, let's get out to the park and play.
Next week on Softball 360, all-access coverage from the Capital City Classic in Edmond, Oklahoma. Get your softball kicks on Route 66. It's the season opener on the Stadium Power Tour as the long-haul Bombers prepare to put the squeeze on at Minute Maid Park, home of the Astros. And what sort of time can we expect from Flip Philby in the latest round of the ASA Challenge? The big man has wheels. See you next week on Softball 360, presented by the ASA.